Hello everybody, Drew here, tip of the Mitt Flips, where I'm a stay-at-home dad and a part-time eBay reseller. And every 100 subscribers, there's a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure you subscribe so you have a chance to win. Speaking of subscriber giveaways, the winner of the 1800 subscriber giveaway will be chosen, auto-picked with the auto YouTube wheel picker thingy at the end of this video. So if you got entered, stick around. If you didn't get entered, stick around. Pretty good sales for a midweek shipping day. Also, now that I'm listing a lot less, but I have felt over the last few days like I'm kind of getting a groove. Stella's getting her groove back. You guys remember that movie? First thing going out, B4 is outdoor lawn webbing replacement. B1234. I'm mostly positive it is this one right here, white with yellow and silver. $9.09 free shipping. I actually did something I don't normally do. I had a buyer reach out and they made an offer on 3 different, 2 were individual webbings and then 1 was a big lot of the webbing. And usually if someone makes an offer on multiple items, I get to save money on the shipping, therefore make more money. And I'm usually much more likely to take that deal. But it was just such a low ball offer on the lot. It was like half off of $30. So I countered all of them and they ended up only buying that one. I'm okay with that. The webbing, I got a garbage bag full of them for like $10-ish. I've already made my money back on selling a couple of them. The rest are all profit. Next up, it's a lot of VHS tapes. It's 9 Mary Kate and Ashley VHS. Let me see if I can find them all. Seems like they're a little scattered. All right, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was real counting, not fake at all. Mary Kate and Ashley. That's one of the VHS that I will. I'll buy them when I find them. Save them around till I get, 5+, and then I make a lot. I've done this probably, 15 or 20 times. They're very easy to come by, very cheap when you do come by them. Selling them individually, not worth it, but if you get big enough lots, you can make a little bit of money. For that pile right there, $17.49 free shipping, media mail. But other things in that category, the Mary Kate where I would save them till I can make a lot. Veggie Tales, I do that with those ones. These sing-along songs. Some of these actually, there's I think 2 of them that are worth selling individually, but these I save up to put in lots. Things like this, Winnie the Pooh episodes. I'll do that almost any time. And shockingly enough, I feel like I need to go source some VHS. That feeling has not happened ever. I usually have way too many. It's one of those items where I probably should pass on them more often than I do, but they're always just so cheap, usually free. Next up, A4 is a Royal Worcester egg coddler. A1, 2, 3, 4. And this item, not this one specifically, but these Royal Worcester egg coddlers hold a special place in my heart. The very first thing I sold on eBay was one of these, the smaller version. This is like the extra large one, and it was, I think, a fruit pattern, not this roses pattern or whatever that is. I think those are roses. For that right there, $17.49 free shipping. I had it on sale, and then also I think I sent out a pretty significant offer. That one's been listed a long time. Not a ton of money in these, but they're okay sellers. I think that one I just had overpriced, or maybe from the time I listed that till the time someone had interest in it, many more got listed. I don't really know any of that information, but $17.49 free shipping. I would question buying that, at least that pattern again. I want to say it was the fruit one before and it had a higher value. Royal Worcester in general, dishes and stuff, that's an okay brand. I just don't deal in dishes anymore. I used to a lot. Next up, B3F is a vintage 1981 Barbie outfit in pink. My guess is this pink one right here. Yes, 1981 Superstar era, pink and pretty. And for that complete outfit, it's a 5-piece outfit, $13.99 free shipping. I got that in a Mikhail mystery box. It was a whole vintage Barbie carry case of Barbies and then clothes. And there was a couple of them in there that were worth like $50 plus, and then a bunch of sets and other clothes. It was definitely a lucrative box. Next up, it's a book. As a Man Thinketh. Oh, it's this little thin one here. As a Man Thinketh. According to Jen, a man does not thinketh. $24.99 free shipping. So whatever this is, look for this. That's great for a little pamphlet of a book from James Allen. I'm not sure, but I like it. $24.99, medium mail. Love it. Fun story, cute story. What Jen does for a job is she is an activities director at an old folks home or a home for the elderly. I don't want to insult people by calling them old folks. I don't know if that, whatever. Today, she brought our boy Michael with her, and he read to them because we're on spring break. Yay, spring break. Read to them, hung out with them, brought some of her coworkers to tears because he is just the sweetest boy in the world. It becomes a bit much sometimes because he wants to be helpful when the time is not right. He's just the sweetest boy. She said once she looked over and he just grabbed an older lady's hand and just started walking with her, took her for a walk. He's the best. I'll see if she took any pictures. If she did, you would have seen them by now. But he's just such a cutie. Next up, it's B3D. It's in number 2 and number 1. This is one of those scenarios where same buyer offered me a offer, and I was willing to go lower. And what did I say? 2 and 1. Okay. So we have this one. Oops. And what they are, it's Michigan Golden Gloves Championship pins. This one is from 1954. This one is from 1949. Those came in the Ziploc bag of jewelry and pins and things that had the tooth in it that I got for $5. And it had, I don't know, 30 plus listings in it. Could have been 50, but let's just say 30 plus. Those couldn't find any comps, nothing on Terapeak. And so I just listed them in the realm of if somebody was looking for this, would they say that's an acceptable? It's so windy outside, it's blowing my door open, and I hate it. That's what you get for having a 125-year-old house. You get drafts. And there it goes, opened again. So I priced it in a range of where I thought if somebody was looking for that, they'd be like, okay, that's a fair price. And so I had them listed for, I think, $29.99 each. They sent me an offer of $15 each, but I make an extra $4-ish because I get to combine the shipping. So right there, that I say, okay. And also, there's been zero interest. They've been listed for a year plus. Maybe this is the fair price. So I said, okay, time to go. $30 free shipping for those. And like I said, I paid $5 for a whole bag of inventory that already had paid for itself, plus a bunch of profits. So that's all profits. Next up, it's a book. Heart of the Comet, right here. Heart of the Comet by Benford and David Brin. Gregory Benford. For that book, $9.97 free shipping. It's a book kind of day. Next up, it's a lot of books on C2. It's 7 Animorphs books. Okay, those were very buried in the back. This also one of those things that I will save up. Any type of vintage children's series, Animorphs, Goosebumps, Boxcar Children. I'll sit those around for a while till I get enough of them, because again, you get them at garage sales for nothing. Absolutely nothing. And for that lot right there, $13.49 free shipping. It's medium mail. That'll cost about $4 to ship. Not a ton of money, but we don't have to wrap up dollars, wrap up capital in inventory. It's a why not? Why not? There is one, and I want to say, because if you don't know what Animorphs is, it was a book series and a show as well where the children would morph. And I think they were aliens. I wasn't into it. I was more of a Goosebumps kind of guy. But they would morph into an animal. And there's one, and I want to say it's the one where it's a duck that is actually worth 25 bucks, something like that. Actually worth real money. I don't know why. Maybe it was the last one. Maybe it was the first one. Maybe it was a limited printing. I don't know. I don't get those answers. All I know is that I randomly found out it's worth money, so look out for that one. Just packing up the VHS tapes, and I thought I would do tip of the day. That one was a little over the top. Tip of the day is be cautious when reusing boxes, reusing shipping supplies, which I'm all for. Save yourself some money. If you can reuse them and they're not completely trash, especially boxes, yeah, reuse them. But be cautious. Things like this, which is this sticker right here, I think that one means hazardous materials. Maybe it means batteries. I'm not sure. If you have this on your box and you don't remove it, or you cover it up but you can still see it, it can cause issues because depending on what service you're using, depending on where it's going, depending on how it's being shipped, that sticker might mean you can't do that. Another issue I ran into, do not use booze boxes. It'll end up back on your porch. You can't ship booze through the mail. Doesn't matter if there's books inside the box. If the box says it's booze in the box, can't do it. Can't ship alcohol through the mail. At least in the capacity that got the thing sent back to my house. So do be a little careful with that. What I'll do for this sticker, which I don't know if it would affect this one. I don't know what this sticker means specifically. I think it means batteries. What I will do is I will cross it out with a permanent marker, and then I will take one of my Rolo labels, blank one. I save them when I cut them up for other things, or I, have one that's wasted. I'll slap that over top of it. And then I will permanent marker through that. Because even if you cover it, even if you cross it out, and they can still make out what it is, it can cause you an issue. So another thing I've seen people do is brown paper the box after it's done. That seems like just to get a different box at that point, but whatever, just make sure you don't run into any of those issues, because having a box end up back on your porch 2 days after you dropped it off is not fun for anybody. Not fun for you, the buyer, your postal carrier, anybody. All right, everything packed up. That was a very easy packing day. I had a premiere last night because it was a Tuesday. I think that's 3 weeks in a row. I've actually been on time, done a premiere. So Tuesdays around 7. If you want to come hang out, possibly win some merch. Nick Picker, he had won the last time we had a premiere, and I sent him a sticker and a magnet. So I said, this time, you know what? I'll send you a pin. So I'm sending out a tip of the Mitt Flips pin for his hat or backpack, or just to hold on to when my channel hits 1 million viewers and you can put it back on eBay and make a bunch of money. Yeah, right. But it was a ton of fun. So if that's something you think you might enjoy, or you just want some free stuff, come hang out next Tuesday. I just happened to notice that I hit 1,500 feedback on my eBay store. And I was thinking, I remember when I was first starting off, getting feedback was difficult. So I figured I'd throw out a couple tips for people if your store is new, or you're having trouble getting feedback, or whatever. One of them works 100% of the time, 99.9% of the time, buy stuff on eBay. Your normal toothpaste that you were going to buy at the store, whatever, because sellers almost always give feedback and it still counts. Sometimes I'll buy something and I'll be like, oh, you got 300 feedback, let me check it out. And then I'll see that they have, like, this is the one thing they've sold. And it's just they have a ton of feedback. They're just an eBay shopper. I've only thought of that recently because I've been on eBay shopping recently. I've been buying a bunch of cards to arbitrage from eBay to TCG Player. It's actually worked out okay. Not great. I'm figuring it out. But the other thing I've always done, and I'm going to probably, now that I've hit 1,500, I'm probably going to stop. You can set up your store to have automatic feedback. When somebody buys something, boom, instantly, there's the feedback. It's done. You never think about it again. I don't like to do that, or at least I used to not like to do that, because, for one, there are scammers. There are feedback scammers. They will get the positive feedback from a sale, then they'll cancel the sale. That's a thing. It's rare. Is it something to worry about? No. But I believe in my bones that because I wait until the item is delivered and then I give positive feedback, that I get more feedback. Because if you give feedback instantly when you pay for it, you never think of it again. But when the person has the thing in their hand and they are happy with the purchase, and then they get an email notification or an alert says, hey, you got positive feedback. And then you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I am happy with this. I will reciprocate that positive feedback. Do I have any proof that that actually works? No, but I believe that it does. So worth a shot if you really need some good feedback or just feedback in general. But the buying stuff, that's the easiest way. When you're first starting your store, don't go out of your way, buy your normal stuff. When you need things like this for selling DVD VCR combos, if you need cleaning supplies of various types and things, spend an extra 30 cents, get it on eBay. Buy it in bulk on eBay, save some money. That's a great way to get more feedback.
All right, it's possible there might be a small moment of quiet in my house, so let's go ahead and pick a winner. Answer this very difficult question. Hopefully I got it right. Number of comments, 67. That's a ton of comments. So let's go ahead and see who won. I forgot to exclude myself. Good job. Good job, Drew. All right, and the winner is Angel Wings. Congrats, man. Keep it up. I like the side money, plus it gives me something to do. So Angel Wings, reach out to me through either Instagram or Facebook. Both those links are in the description, and we'll get your prizes sent out to you. And by we, I mean me.
Well, that's gonna be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other. Just really neat. Do they ever really fix things? I have no idea what this is. What do I care? Let's go. I'm good at this.